Welcome back to the channel. Hope you liked the drag week video we did. But we got a call from BES, said that all of our engine work was done. So we're gonna bring you along, pick that thing up. Figure we'll put that thing together, get Sally going. So come along. $100 bills for you. That's probably the best way to get
Fresh off the printer?
Well, they're a little wet, but they dry out.
Hey, as long as they spend, I don't care.
Cash is king.
We were just talking to guys before and said we were going to start BES Federal Reserves. they can print money. We should be able to print it too.
That's right. That's right.
Who gave them the right to print money?
A long time ago, back in the, I think the 20s.
I know.
Yeah.
So you run your own stuff too?
Uh-huh.
You got a lot of followers?
Not yet.
Not yet. We're working on
I
it.
just loaded up the drag week when we didn't do so good. Caught on fire.
Oh no!
The car I'm building now would probably be up in that, but my idea is not to win that. It's to have fun locally.
Yeah, but you still want to try it. You need to put that idea of winning in your head because you make it. You're not going to spend any more money. You're just going to gear towards this and winning.
I think this car, it's a light car. It's all two chassis car. I think motor, ready to race is going to be under 3,000. It's probably 27, 28.
So what price you going to put in?
It'd be in the top class because it's
So
two
the 6
chassis
second
car.
class.
So the 6 second class. So yeah, I think
We're going to do turbocharged?
twin turbo.
Yeah. Turbocharged, you can make the most power and have the motor the mildest.
Yeah. But it's not, it's LS3. So it gets a little hard to put it on there.
Is there a bill in here?
Probably, I don't know. I got to pull up on my computer in here. But
I'm going to let you handle this because you've been dealing with this thing the whole time. So he's going to finish you up.
The one thing I did, was there head gaskets in that?
no, just main stuff is all we got for you. I believe. Main stuff is some bearings.
So what head gaskets?
Well, you need to assemble and figure out where you're at piston to head first. That's what I would do. I'd like to see it, 65 thousandths piston to head. So when you get your short block assembled, or just do your mock-up work, you can check your piston to deck clearance. I don't know how much needed to be decked off this block and what the compression height of the piston is.
Did we didn't sell them pistons, right?
No, he provided all his parts.
Alright. You know how many, we don't know how many cc's this piston is then, do we?
There wasn't really any information on the box, and my guy didn't get too carried away looking it up. It's a Summit piston, right? So you probably maybe have the literature for it somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you just.
Well, he's got the chamber cc's and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
so
that's
that-
what I said.
Yep. Yeah, I figured the chamber CC, and it actually didn't end up because usually these are from what I've seen, 68 to 72 cc's is kind of what they're advertised at online. This we did a soft chamber on, and I still only ended up 70.5. So you'll need to do your calculations for compression ratio, and then you can alter that a little bit with head gasket. Like I said, you want probably at least 60 piston to head. If you wanted to loosen it up more than that to drop compression ratio, it wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. How about you?
Did you win gas? It's going to give 9 to 1 exactly.
There we go.
It's kind of hard.
I know you said 10 to 1 when we started, but it was
You
hard
got-
to
you
find.
got- you
It was
have-
hard to find a piston.
You have twin
Yeah.
turbos, 76s or something?
They're 80s.
That's going to have the ability to make you 50 pounds of boost. You don't want no compression.
That's probably where that goes.
Interesting enough, in Pro Mod, in my world, everybody with boosted stuff comes in. I'm talking class racers. They want me to put 12, 13 to 1 in their motor when they're going to run 40 pounds of boost.
Yeah,
And
like
I talk them out of it every time, and they get mad at me. But my real point with this whole deal is Mark Mickey runs Pro Mod. He's the fastest man in the world in a Pro Mod car. He's got 8 to 1 compression in his
Does
engine. Yes.
yeah.
So that was my whole
You
point.
make your power with the boost, not
Well,
compression.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if
You add your compression with boost.
let's just to overly simplify it. Compression ratio is chamber volume versus 100% cylinder volume, right? If you got 50 pounds of boost, you're filling that like 4 times. So what is your actual compression ratio, even at 8 to 1?
Yeah.
You think it's got 20 to 1.
Oh, yeah, right.
So what do they think they got when they got 13 to 1? And they wonder why the shit comes back with blow gaskets,
Blood-
bent
blood-
rods,
yeah.
burnt pistons.
Cylinder pressure is
The
so
whole
high.
thing is junk. So I think that's low. That's high enough that on low boost, you're going to drive it. It's going to be okay.
Right.
It's low enough that you can put.
Hot gas in it on the street. Just don't put
Again,
any
your
boost.
turbos is going to be able to make a lot of boost. I would try to limit your boost because it's a stock block. People want to rail, but you want to have fun.
We
Probably
did run-
25.
We just
That's
run
what
the
I
thick
guess.
wall sleeve in it though, because it's only 407 units of flange sleeve, so that's going to go. a
That
long
makes
way,
it.
too.
And these LS blocks are amazing, but that's still not the point. The point is, you don't want to redo it.
Right. Yeah.
I figured about 25 pounds would get me where I wanted to be.
25 pounds is about that.
Yeah.
25 pounds.
25 pounds is going to get you, you're going to be 16, probably at least 16 to 1700.
Yeah,
And I just round number, I said 1,500.
Yep.
And so that in a 2,800 pound car, big tires.
It's got to be. I think 750s, I'd say, would be
Yeah.
a realistic number.
Yeah.
That's gonna be bad news for sure. We got pretty aggressive on the camshaft. Does have a long duration cam. We got some advanced ground.
How heavy do you think the car's going to be with you in it?
I'm guessing about 28. It might be less. It's super lightweight.
Well, we just Turk's car. It depends on. It runs
I don't know what it
Dude,
ran.
how does it run?
It runs-
8.0s.
No, it's faster than that.
How does it run?
Like 7.
7.0s. You run 7.0s. That's right. It's 2,800 pounds. It's a 5-speed car,
Yeah. Oh.
and it's an all-drive, 2 chassis drive, but it's a stock size body. It's a,
So is it? Yeah. It's a Mustang.
No, it's a. Oh
No, mine's a Mustang.
Yeah.
Turks.
So Turks is 2,800 pounds. It is a manual transmission, 5-speed, the fastest stuff.
Yeah.
But he's 1,500 horsepower and he's going 690s.
Yeah.
Barely. It's usually 720s and 7.0.
Those
That
manuals-
5-speeds work probably 3/10.
Yeah.
My point is 3/10, it puts you to 750s.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
It's a 4L80.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stream automatics built.
And they can build them to be a good drag transmission, right?
It's basically a 400.
It's a full manual.
With an overdrive.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a 400 with an
Mostly.
Yep,
most of
I
us
think
are
you're
changed.
exactly in the area you're going to try to get in.
Yeah.
They've been-
That'd
I
be
like-
fun.
I like the 4L80 because you got the lockup and you can do a lockup. A lot of guys like to do
I'll
the-
get to work.
All right.
Years
Nice
ago.
talking with you. Yeah. Anytime.
Yep. Be really careful with these. They are picky as hell. If you nick up these reluctors, they have problems on the LSs. Yeah, it's
tack
good.
it?
We always weld them.
Yeah.
We weld every one of them, so it should be welded. I didn't do it. Well, actually, I probably did weld that on there, actually. But it's
Yeah.
normal stuff. Cam bearinged it. Should have all the plugs in it. There's usually only just one.
Oh,
There's
okay.
One plug there. And then you got to put your barbell in the back. It should be in there. We charge you for a plug kit, so that should be there. Main studs are in it. There you go. Can't think of anything else really you need to know. I think we plugged all of the DOD stuff. If you look in the top of it where the
Oh yeah, that's right. This one did have.
yeah. There's probably a 3/8 set screw screwed into each one of them. They make a cover that goes on that blocks it off for the manual cars, but you shouldn't need it. Any cover should work. I think other than that, you're ready to go. Maybe a strap.
Yep. So shut it. And
Probably throw this in the truck.
Yep.
I don't know. I'll fly it around.
Right.
You got heads here.
oh, that's right. The heads.
Oh,
That's important.
we will need those.
And this, you'll see that where we basically ported the intake and exhaust. They got this wired shut, but you can see this through the back.
Yeah.
See where we did our soft chamber here?
So
Basically, it's
what
just
does
a-
that, you just cut the chamber away a little bit.
Yeah, it just creates relief on the quench. So when the piston comes up, we don't want on forced induction or anything that uses a lot of liquid fuel. So alcohol stuff's even worse. You need a lot more relief for that.
Yeah.
It just doesn't excite the mixture as much at top dead center or right before when you're creating that combustion cycle. So this is just basically a cone cut into this. It's like a 4-degree cone that's centered on the center of the bore. You can see on these, The chamber is actually a little bit big. You see how the chamber is actually designed, it would actually be outside the bore a bit. So this is, you might set your head gasket on it. We'll get you like a 4100 bore gasket. It's probably going to be right on that. But this is actually the diameter of the bore. This would be 407 here. That's how we do that. And then they kind of see where it's been polished and radiused in. They come in here and just feather all that together.
Nothing it caused.
Just stuff we found that makes them a little bit more durable on boost or nitrous for that matter. Anything that's forced induction that has a really excited charge in the chamber on the combustion cycle is what we do. And then this got the extreme alloy exhaust valves. It's got a 685 Thule kit with the tie retainers, normal type stuff.
And CNC ported.
And they're CNC'd. Our normal.
I thought it was funny. I was talking with Tony, and he's like, "Well, you want them CNC?" I'm like, "It's boost." He's like, "It's only like a couple $100." I'm like, "Well, hell yeah, I want a CNC."
Right.
It's not a super invasive process, and we do these by the batch, so we might run, God, who knows? We might do 5 to 10 pairs at a time. So it's a pretty efficient process.
It's not hard. And
all right, now I think that's it. Something really, this is a pretty extreme build. I don't use the 625 stud most of the time, but this thing is going to make, you got the potential to make a lot of power. And, you think you're going to run 25 pounds of boost until you can turn it up, and next thing you know, you're running 30,
I know how boost
35.
goes.
Yeah, right.
Did you order a pan for this yet, or
You can use your stock
was
one.
you using the stock? I couldn't remember what you had decided. I know we had discussed it
I
when we
just
was looking
figured
at it.
I'd use the stock one if it fits.
Right.
If it ain't sticking below the frame too bad or whatever.
I think we kind of measured that up a little bit. Just, I'm really not measuring. I think we was eyeballing it more than anything, but it looked like it would.
All right, at this point, a lot of stuff has already been done. We got Darth Vader in the car. We had the mock-up block already in here, so luckily a lot of this stuff fit right up. It's really just bolting it on. But since you've seen it last, started working on the cold side. We got the alternator on, the harmonic balancer installed, the belt. We finished up the water setup. So a lot of things have been done. We didn't want to bore you with each little thing, how it's all done. The next part is getting the driveline in. A lot of this is mock-up work now for us. So the transmission is bolted in, the torque converter is not on it, but it is bolted in. You're going to have to design the rear mount with the drive shaft enclosure. A lot of that's going to have to change. Whatever transmission was in this before wasn't this long. So a lot of the bars have been cut. We're going to have to put a removable bar back in. So a lot of where we're at, we're just waiting on parts. The boat is moving right along. Wiring's going to be next. But that should do it for this video. We got a lot of things planned in the future for subscribers. Some giveaways and things. So if you like this video, smash that subscribe button because it's going to be valuable to you. Thanks for watching.